I'm going to mess this one all up so we can see what's going on. So this wheel is spinning anything but straight. See it wobbling around all over the place. Yes, yes, yes. So you'll put the wheel in the truing stand, get it tight, well centered. The dial is adjustable for the size of wheel you have. These work from a 16-inch wheel to a 700C. And they also adjust widthwise for wider rims or tuning deviations out. I usually start at the biggest problem and then work my way in. It's really bad here. It's too far to the right, so I'm going to tighten spokes on the left side of the wheel to pull it back over. Said you only want to do about 1/8 of a turn or a quarter turn at a time so you don't overdo it. And now it's rubbing on the left. So I could either tighten spokes on the right to pull it or loosen these spokes on the left to sort of push it. It all depends on the tension that's already there. These are really tight and I don't want to add more tension to it because I'm afraid of popping a spoke. So I'm going to loosen the left side to release a little bit of tension so it wants to go right. And now I haven't done anything to the tips, but you don't hear it rubbing, and it's still out of true a little bit, so we're going to just dial this in and go to the next one, so on and so forth, until it's straight again.
It's rubbing a lot while you spin it like that. Does it ever like cosmetically ruin the wheel at all?
It can.
Okay, so you don't want it to like rub. Would you ever set it out temporarily if it's a really bad wheel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just do it by eyeball. Sometimes there's a sticker on the sidewall of the rim for like a disc brake wheel, things like that. We've got plastic covers that go over these so it doesn't damage. But generally, it's going on the braking surface anyway, so you're not really going to do much damage to it. And it's not really spinning. There's not enough force that it's really going to dig. It's just kind of rubbing. It's not going to scratch into it. To get vertical hops out, we have to adjust the truing stand accordingly. So right now we're looking at the side of the rim. We want to tune it out, dial this in so I can see what's going on height-wise. So there's a big, right there.
Whoa.
There's a good one. This type of bend, no amount of loosening these spokes, I could pull these spokes out entirely, and that's not going to relieve the rim. It's bent. No amount of loosening is going to get that back to where it should be. But the high spot, on the other hand, where this is rubbing, I can tighten these two, and it'll pull the rim away.
They're not reverse threaded, are they?
No, they're. It looks like it is.
Yeah.
Because
I'm looking at you, and I'm
if you go from the top,
yeah.
it's righty tighty lefty loosey.
Okay.
But as soon as you invert it, it's still righty tighty lefty loosey, but you're doing it. That's the importance of don't do too much, because it does look backwards.
Yeah.
So if you're loosening when you should be tightening, you're just going to throw it off more. But if you only do 1/8 of a turn at a time, you're not going to throw it off that much.
Right.
Every few adjustments laterally, you want to check the roundness and vice versa. Every few, because I'm tightening spokes on both sides to get that vertical deviation out, I'm also throwing off the side to side. So where it was straight but not round, now that I've worked the roundness out, it's not straight again. So you have to go back and forth and back and forth.
nice machine, but you know, at home, I've got it on my bike. Is there any way I can approximate what we're doing?
Your brake pads.
Brake pads, okay.
If you have a disc brake bike, you can take zip ties and loop it around the frame and cut the zip tie so that it's right at the rim. But generally, your brake pads
Okay.
will do the same thing. I think that about covers it.